All right. Oh, nope, God. Let's not do that.
Are we live?
All right, we are live for the Ubisoft conference. It's Max again. I'm here with Julia this time.
Hello, everyone. Very excited.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some Ubisoft stuff. Let's just get that up there. There we go. Sound and everything. Right, and welcome to Total XP. We are talking about the Ubisoft conference for E3.
Currently, there's one person watching.
It's a bit of a late start for this one. Well, here we go. Here we go.
Hello, everyone, and thank you.
And now we have
We've
sound.
always wondered what could happen if our crazy rabbits were unleashed upon the world of Mario. Today, the dream is reality. And to talk about this unexpected encounter, it is my great honor to welcome a very special guest, someone I truly admire.
All right, well, while he does this, welcome to Total XP. I am Max, and I'm here with Julia today.
Oh my God, it's him. It's him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miyamoto-san.
Who has ever asked the question, what would the rabbits be without Mario?
No one, but I hope everyone now. Can you do me a favor and turn down the speaker volume over there?
Thank you for coming. We are so happy to have you today.
Green.
So what have you brought with you?
Speaker.
Well,
What did you bring?
this is a life-size replica of one of the weapons from this game.
Wow. Cool, I'm sure you love it.
I brought one for you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Wow.
Look at these props.
So
I love them.
let's
We're jumping right in.
Do you think they're gonna start beating each other up?
They better.
ね、ゴーストリーコンのとちょっと違うでしょ
These are a little bit different from the weapons you see in Ghost Recon.
可愛いでしょ
Yeah,
But not a
very
lot
different
different.
weapons for
About the
very
same.
different worlds. This one is, I think, very
They're like
effective
Mario
in the
portal
world of
guns.
Mario and Rabbit. So,
Oh,
Wait,
man.
so is this...
Well.
Are they announcing a toy right now?
I
Or is
think
that just a gimmick?
no, that's gonna be
'cause
Mario with
Kingdom Battle.
rabbits.
Right, yes. So they are announcing a toy. They're also announcing a game.
I'm sure it's gonna be a toy.
of Ubisoft's long-standing collaboration with Nintendo. You know, from the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the Switch. You know, it has always been, we have always been inspired by Nintendo.
So this is the beginning of
and by
Ubisoft
all the
making
great
things
work
for
they've
other
been able
people
to do.
during this
そう
conference.
ですね、本当にいつも UBI さんにはね、協力いただいてありがとうござい
They're
ます。
just win. They
Yes,
know
thank
what they
you very
have. They're
much
just
for
win.
all the work
Oh, yeah.
we've been able to do together over the years with Ubisoft.
もうほら、出会ってから25年ぐらい経つんですよね。
I mean, Eves, it's already been about 25 years since you and I first met.
で、E3 とかに来るたんびに UBI さんのブースを僕は訪問して、でビデオで撮ってもらって、社内のビデオに登場したりしてましたね。
And every year at E3, you're kind enough to invite me to your booth, and we get to take lots of pictures and videos, and I've even recorded messages for
It's
Ubisoft employees in the past.
Strange having this happen in two languages at the same time.
Yeah. Also, I love they were like, hey, we've been hanging out a
So over
bit.
the
You
years,
want to
I've
make a video
always
game
felt
together?
the
Yeah.
deep, heartfelt passion
You want to combine
that
two
Ubisoft developers
gigantic
have for Nintendo
franchises?
and its
I mean,
characters.
それは一方でね、
can attest from the
同じ
film
開
world
発
that
者
that's how
と
most
して
things are
ライバル
created, so it's
こう
you know,
戦う姿勢で頑張ってきたんです。
not all that bad.
But on the other hand, because we're both software developers, we've also looked at each other as kind of rivals and tried to
Ooh,
see
this
who
is
could make
taking
the
a
best
dark turn.
software.
けどまあ
Now they're actually gonna beat each other up on stage.
Yes.
僕の席の前にもラビッツがいっぱいあるんで
Sorry
すけ
for
ど
the lack of engagement right now.
そういう
It's
ラビッ
just
ツ
a
の
lot of
ユーモアをす
talking
ごく理解してました
before we can
But
parse
of
what
course,
they're
I've known
doing.
the Rabbids characters for many years, and I have many Rabbids figures decorating my desk.
It's gonna take even longer
So
because
I've
you
always
got.
been a fan of
Yeah,
the
it was- we're
characters
doing
and
everything
their
twice.
humor.
だから今回の話があった時に
I mean,
ラ
I
ビッ
could
ツが
start
どん
talking
な
halfway
ユーモ
through,
アを
but
こうゲームの中で見せてくれるかすごい
I feel
楽しみにしてたんです
So since this project first started, I've been very excited to see what kind of humor the Rabbids could bring to the
So
Mario
we were
world.
talking about this last
だ
week
あの
about
ダビデ
there
さん
being
に
a
会
Rabbids
った
thing
時に
coming
ね
into play.
ダビデさんに一つだ
So
け
I
お願い
think
したんです
Jeremy mentioned it last
So
week,
when I
and
met,
we were just like, oh,
Davide-san,
maybe, but
who
you know,
is
who
the,
knows? So
creative
I guess
director of
would
this
have
game.
Thought that it would have been this, unless I missed some rumor about this, or they already released it. But
When I met Davide-san, I had
I don't know.
just one
as much as I
condition
complain
for
about
this
the,
project.
絶対こうジャンプする
the
ゲームとか
combined
そういうプラットフォームゲームじゃなくて
about the
マリオ
constant
で今まで
franchises
作
for
ったこと
Mario
のな
for
いジャンル
Nintendo. I
の
mean,
ゲームを作ってほしいとお願いし
I
ます
don't know.
I
I'm
said,
alright with
whatever you
the
do,
combination.
don't try to make a jump
Yeah, oh
game
no,
or
I
a
think
Mario
it's
platformer. Try
two
to make
good
a Mario game that
franchises.
has never been
I'm a
made
fan of
before.
just the rabbit with the Luigi hat in the
and
background.
it's great.
And I can tell you it was an exciting, very exciting challenge for all our teams. And I think
And it's good
we've done
because,
something you will love.
you got
So,
these
thank
two
you very
different
much for-
franchises, but they work really well with each other
Yeah, it's true.
はい本当に
because they got the same kind of.
ヨーロッパで作ると
Almost
こんな
same kind of
ことができるのかと
No,
か
for
ね
sure.
それから
They definitely like
指輪さんやっぱり
I
ア
mean,
クション
they're-
ゲーム
they're the
ちゃんと
same
作
like
ってる会社なんで
stylistically, and I think
ストラテ
tonally they're
単
also
線の
like
ストラテジーゲーム
Oh,
という
yeah.
の
They
ちゃ
like
ん
to
と
be
こうテンポの
the same
いい
kind of
ゲームが
slapstick.
出来上がりました
I
So,
feel like
of
this will
course,
be
because
a
the
good
game
combination
is
of like
being
Mario
made in
Party
Europe,
and when Rabbids
it
tried to
has
do
a
their
very unique
like
flavor to it.
Mario Party
And of
style
course,
thing
Ubisoft
that never really took off.
making
Yeah.
action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics to it, but with a very good pace.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fresh.
So I don't know how much you thought of
so
the weekend
let's
prior, but there's been a lot of
welcome Xavier,
seems
you
like
know,
a lot
the
of
producer
resurgence of
the
like
game,
strategy this
and he
time.
will show
Right.
us the game.
Well, I guess that's kind of the trend right now.
Yeah. I mean, I also just did spend 2 hours talking about the PC gaming show, which was entirely strategy, basically.
I know I had to miss a lot of it because I'm a baby and I have to go to sleep at a reasonable time.
So that's entirely fair.
Finally, we can talk about this project.
Oh, I thought he was gonna be like, finally, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
So
Finally,
we've been
it's
working
just
on this
me.
game for more than 3 years now, and to be
Wow.
at E3 today, on this stage, is just super exciting.
That's a long time.
So, what is this game exactly? So Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a tactical adventure exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, and let's check right away some gameplay.
all right, let's get some gameplay. Oh, you know what? I really like the style
Yeah.
of these games now.
So the Rabbids have been teleported into the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, we've been seeing some
and
really
it
cool
made
stuff
the
this
world
weekend with like
completely unstable and chaotic.
more
So
comic
Mario, as
booky
a
styles
true
and stuff
hero,
too,
wants
but
to
it is
save the
nice to
day.
see like
But this time,
See, I like
some
Nintendo
new
because a
friends.
lot of their games, you'll see like in the background, there's still a lot of stuff going on
Yeah.
in the background.
but they're still like pure cartoon.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And at first, they don't really know each other, but in the end, they will form this dream team that will potentially
They'll become
save the
brothers.
Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes. Forged in the mountains of
Rabbids.
Kong, I guess.
No, it seems very standard as far as a Mario game goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really gleaning much of a story from it, but it's a Mario game, so they don't really have to tell us much for it to
Is
be.
it? No, it's like it's not a party game, is it?
No, it seems like just a
Like a puzzle game.
yeah standard
And
fair
as the
Mario
game
game
is
kind
a
of.
turn-based tactical adventure game,
Oh.
combat is a really big part of the concept. So you'll fight wave after wave of rabbit that somehow turn bad. And what we see here is
Somehow
just,
turn
the very
bad.
beginning
You
of the
know
game,
why
so
they
we'll
turn
be
bad.
back
Yeah.
to talk about the combat basics. So the two flags you see on the screen here
Okay.
is to tell you that this is a battlefield zone. So you'll switch from exploration mode
Oh, that's
to
cool.
battle mode.
I wonder if they're gonna have some kind of
The blue
multiplayer
zone
version of
is
this
your
too.
zone of
Then.
movement.
Oh,
so you
for
move
sure.
anywhere you want in that zone. But you can also use battlefield ingredients such as covers for protection. So
Oh, I
Rabbit Luigi
see.
here using
So it's not just
cover or
a
full
straightforward,
cover.
you know, go
And,
at them
yeah,
kind
we
of
also
combat.
have what we call team jump. So by jumping on your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement.
Interesting.
So here, Rabbit Peach, using Mario, she's able to flank the enemy.
Oh,
So you can
now I
also
see where this toy is
Yeah.
the enemy
come from, yeah.
behind that cover and expose them by
blaster.
destroying that cover, which is really interesting in terms of strategy because for the next turns, you'll be open for attacks. And last but not least, techniques. So from defensive ones
Okay.
like
makes
Rabbit
sense.
Peach,
Fairly
shield
straightforward, but it's
boost,
cool that Nintendo's
or offensive
delving
ones
into this now.
like Mario's Hero
See, it
Strike.
looks. I know
He's
it's
able to
only
attack
because
the
it's
enemy
probably like
even
the
if
first
it's not
level.
his turn.
It looks kind
As soon as the
of.
enemy
The style
moves.
of this looks kind of boring because it looks easy.
Yeah, I mean, it is Nintendo still. Like, as much as they are branching into, you know, more standard fare,
So
especially this
is a
year with
very
the, with
core
the Switch and
aspect
everything,
of
you
the
know, they
game
still have to
itself. So
keep
you
their
mix
brand,
and
and
match
it's
attack
a lot of
options, movement
gaming for
abilities.
kids, so.
Yeah, but I'm sure
We
we'll,
also have,
later on in the game,
other ingredients such as
like,
pipes,
it's gonna get
pipes.
at least a little bit harder.
Oh, yeah,
So
for
those
sure.
give
It's not going
you,
to stay this
a
level
good
the entire
move
time.
to
but
flank the enemy.
Because
So
that
here, for
then
example,
it
Rabbit
just gets
Luigi goes
repetitive
into the
and
pipe,
yeah.
out of the pipe, dash the enemy, goes for Mario, team jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement sequence.
All right.
And then
Yeah, so we're
finish
seeing
off
some
the
more, like,
enemy.
complicated mechanics and stuff, too. So it'll be interesting to, like, see what the game's actually about and everything.
And what we see here is actually explosive cover. So those have many type of super effects, and this one was a push effect. So you can push heroes or enemies out of the boundaries. So again, this is just a
Reminded me a
glimpse into
lot
the
of
basics
a
of the
lot of,
game.
like, old,
and as you progress into
DS
the game,
games and stuff,
you
with the
have more
turn-based
tactic tools.
yeah.
things like
You'll
that.
be able to do more combo setups.
No, for sure. And it seems because you
You'll
were
be
saying
able
about the
to use different
multiplayer,
type of heroes,
the
different
combat
type of
definitely
weapons.
does seem more multiplayer
Origin
Yeah.
battle your
based.
way
Like this
through,
doesn't
the
seem
kingdom.
like story driven.
No, yeah.
So let's see. Maybe they'll release some kind of story, or is it just gonna be? Oh, here's the harder.
Yeah.
Here's the harder levels.
Yeah. There you go. So you see the combat a little bit more there. Well, I mean, they'll have a story to it, obviously, but I feel like this will be a great one for them because, like, Rabbids has always had, like, they've been that franchise of, like, party Wii games. You
It's
know?
always been fun.
Yeah.
Always.
So I'm assuming they'll come up with something for this too.
I like the style to it. I like the combat, and I like the strategy
Thank you.
elements in it.
I mean, personally, I'll probably still won't play it unless I'm at someone's house because I'm not a Nintendo person. But like, you know,
Thank you.
Unless you own
And
a
that's-
Nintendo.
And that's just
Usually you
a
play at
glimpse
someone else's
into
house.
the
Yeah,
game
that's true.
itself, But
it is the communal
first
system.
and foremost, this is a project done with passion, with our hearts. So it would not exist otherwise. So
Well, there's
we
are those
just can't wait for
the-
you guys to
little
try the game at
figurines?
E3
Nice.
this week.
The official
For those
amiibos?
who are not at E3,
Oh, yeah.
you'll see online coverage, videos, and surprises. So have a great conference. Have a great E3. Thank you.
All right, and now.
So I guess this kind of felt like this was just getting out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo's like sprinkling things kind of everywhere until their part because they are at the very end of the conference and everything too. So
Yeah. And then they also have another Mario game.
Yeah.
So it just
yeah,
More Mario.
announcing them at the same time would be a little bit too much, maybe.
yeah.
More trailers for it.
Still has the same kind of same comedy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it'd be weird if it didn't, but that seems fairly standard. Although it is strange to see a trailer after we've just gone through a gameplay trailer, but
It is. Well, just to show you how really pretty it is.
oh yeah, cute.
I mean, I don't know. It's the same kind of humor. It's
Yeah.
It sure is.
thought
It
you
sure
were
is a
just-
Mario game.
I thought you were trying to find a way of phrasing a selfie comment, but
Nope. It's a
it sure is a Mario game.
it sure is a Mario game.
All right, yeah. Not much else to say about that one.
Yeah, it's definitely not for someone that's looking for something like new and fresh.
No, but I
But-
mean, it's Nintendo. Like they do have a market.
Oh yeah, and it's still gonna be fun. Like,
Yeah.
I look at this and I think party game,
Yeah, for sure. It's yeah.
and not even just like looks like that the harder levels go. Definitely looks like it'll be fun just playing on your own too.
Oh yeah. There we go.
I hope that wasn't like a hidden Easter egg for the next game,
Right.
Rabbids and Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Now I have a feeling it'll be in this one.
I mean, if it does well, then who
Oh,
knows?
yeah,
It's
for
gonna
sure.
go into different Nintendo.
If it does well, it'll continue to be a party game franchise.
Okay, so here's
Here
what
we
everyone's
go.
been really waiting
Everything's
for.
turned the right color. Now let's start off with the Assassin's Creed.
Hi, I'm Ashraf Ismail, Game Director for Assassin's Creed Origins. I've waited a long time to say that. Almost 10 years ago, I, as many of you, fell in love with a game. That game took us to the Third Crusade. And we fell in love again when it took us to the Italian Renaissance. Over the years, this amazing series has taken us to
Over the
American
years, the love
Revolution,
has
the
faded,
French
but
Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic
But the
of
connection's
Pirates.
still there.
For the 10-year anniversary
what?
of Assassin's Creed, for our
I
fans,
don't know. I think that was
for
there.
ourselves, and for all
Weird.
newcomers,
Their stream.
we wanted to go
I mean,
back,
yeah, it's just a weird wipe.
very far back, to show how it all began.
So we were talking about this earlier,
Since Black
but
Flag,
it,
over the last 3.5 years,
it
we
looks
have
like it'll be
poured
interesting
our
to be like
energy, our talent, our passion
the origins of the Assassins
into bringing
versus
the land of pyramids, pharaohs,
Christianity,
and mummies
or
to
in this
life.
case specifically the
To bring
Assassins
ancient
versus
Egypt
the false
to life.
prophets.
Yeah,
So-
because I mean,
Now
you can't.
Egypt
They've already gone
challenged
there.
us.
Yeah, well, and you
It
can't
fundamentally
ignore
challenged us
Egypt
to
as a part of
reinvent
biblical
what it means
history.
to be
So it'll be
Assassin's
cool to have
Creed.
that all
And
connected
over
in a
the
way.
next few days, you will see
Because a lot of
play,
people they assume
and
it's just going to
feel
keep going,
this
forward
reinvented
in time
experience.
Yeah.
until it ever, like it
I
reaches
am
like the
Now
future.
we're in the 80s.
deeply honored
Yep.
and proud to be here representing the amazing work.
I do like their
of a
t-shirt design for Assassin's
phenomenal
Creed though,
team.
because it's just like instead of a tie,
I'm
they just got
thrilled
it.
to
Yeah.
finally be able to show you this beast we have been building.
All right, now let's see it.
Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt.
And now people have actually been able to play the gameplay
Yeah.
so far, and we've gotten some reviews back on that.
Well, we've seen some gameplay footage from earlier this weekend too, and yeah, captured 4K. So this is probably still Xbox One X footage. I wonder how much focus there's going to be on, you know.
See, I know it's beautiful, but all I can think about how I'm gonna hate if there's lions.
I mean, we already saw a lion.
Yep, and alligators.
Yeah.
That's gonna.
Hippos. Hippos are scarier than all of those, dude.
Oh yeah,
Hippos could crush you.
but just animals in general.
No, that's true.
I've always had a problem with the other games.
But yeah, the transport in this game is going to be a little bit different for sure. I know they're planning on making this more of an RPG style. We're kind of seeing with them showing it's more of the world than anything.
Which is really good because I think that's where they can be strongest.
Yeah, they definitely needed something to revamp it a little bit too.
Also, I want to see, because I don't know if they've already said it, but I want to see if the Animus is still involved, because if it's not, that's okay. Because it's already been seen so many times. They've been using the Animus every single game, right?
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier where, like, honestly, this game without the Animus would make so much more sense because it is the origins, and having the origin story happen with the Animus just seems kind of skewed.
Like, instead of always having to go back to another story, just keep
Thank you,
in
thank you.
the story that you have now.
As an extra treat, let's check in with home base, where we're going to get a glimpse of what you'll see right after the UB conference.
Hey there, folks. Chris Waters here at the home base with Hanny Duong and Carl Lewitt, producer on Assassin's Creed Origins at Ubisoft Singapore.
I feel
Carl's
bad
here
for them
give us
having
a
to
look
sit there
at
for
the
2 hours.
gameplay of the
Yeah,
game.
just like waiting with like the
Entering
game
open
controller in
world,
his
we've
hand.
got a ton more to show you, but Carl, kick it off. Give us a little taste here.
Yeah, so here we are in the open world of
There's
Egypt.
his
This is the
mic.
demo that we will be showing on the show floor here at E3. Bayek is riding into the Fayoum, one of the regions in Egypt, the most southernmost region. It's a beautiful
he's on a
area.
horse
See,
right
we've
now.
come in from the desert,
But I saw a camel.
moving towards this Lake
I want to
Moeris.
ride the camel.
Alright.
Let's have a little exploration around here using our
Not a
eagle.
lion.
That would be cool, but I got enough of that in Far Cry Primal.
This looks really good. It's running on
Yeah, so
Xbox One X. We
the
give
cool
you
thing here is that
gameplay
the
feed after the show.
eagle,
We've got 30
the
minutes
eagle eye
of that
ability,
coming up,
is being
but,
manifested
let's
into an
see if
actual
we can
eagle
see
now.
From a bird's eye view what
It's
Seinu
like
is up to.
the origins are
Yeah,
like
so Seinu
all
is
the
looking
god
into this military
origins of all of their
encampment,
things they can
tagging
do,
a
right,
few
as
enemies
assassins.
here.
So
Oh, so it's
After
not
the
going to be
show,
that.
we will
So you don't have to
infiltrate
like
this
climb the
camp,
highest
take
tower
it out either
and
through
synchronize
stealth
anymore.
or
No,
combat
so that
or
you've got the
perhaps
eagle now
ranged
to
weaponry.
Alright,
Thank
if
do all
you
that
guys
for you.
wanna see more
Thank
of this,
God.
be sure to tune in right after the conference.
There's one other
Chris
thing
and
too
I
where
and
you
Carl
can,
here
it
will
looks
be
like you
right
can
here.
control
Ash will
the
be
arc
joining
of
us
your
as well.
arrows a little
You
bit,
won't
which is
wanna
a little
miss
bit
it.
more,
That 30
iffy,
minutes
but
live gameplay feed is coming
But
up
you know what?
after the show, but for now,
The
back
synchronizing
to the
always
stage
annoyed me.
and on with the excitement.
yeah,
Because I wouldn't feel right
That's
not
it for
doing
now.
it.
yeah.
And I had to
Thank
climb
you.
the highest tower. So I'm glad they're
So,
kind of.
don't forget that
pushing
you
that
can
side.
watch this demo in
Yeah,
its
I mean, again, if
entirety
you get rid of
after
the animus,
conference, live
that's
stream
it.
from our
If
home
you get
base.
rid of
And
the
for those
animus.
of you here
Yeah.
at E3, please come to the Ubisoft booth where you can live this new experience of Assassin's Creed. Thank you very much.
Wow, that was shorter than I expected for the Assassin's
That's
Creed
it?
section. Yeah. I mean, it's already been talked about, I guess. Like,
And I guess
Xbox did the whole thing with it already.
you really don't get the hype anymore if people have already been playing it.
Yeah. Well, and Xbox got to release the the trailer in the first place. So
Yeah. Okay, well.
here we go.
So what is this for?
I don't know.
I see Ubisoft in the back.
Yeah.
Here's your chance.
It looked like Uncharted for like a second. I was like, this is weird.
Uncharted meets Fast and Furious. I mean, sports game.
Is this just a no? Is this just a car commercial?
No, this is an actual game. Okay. Which of the car games is
Cool.
this?
Get our new hotshot driver with a promising career dominate off-road racing on his way to the top.
Is this an RPG racing game?
It's actually the video game released for Disney's Cars 3.
And Planes 3 apparently.
Yeah, Disney's Planes and Cars 3. Okay, I'm a little confused by the format of this trailer, but that's fine.
If I'm thinking what it actually is, which is a racing game,
Yeah.
but with a lot of story, which I'm okay with.
Honestly, I love the idea of being able to race a plane, like legally in a race.
You know what? It's a race car race. Use the plane. Doesn't matter.
I'm so ready for this. Yeah. RPG racing game.
I think that's always what kind of drove me away from racing games. Which, I mean, it's fun for a little bit,
Just being stuck to a car.
but if there's no story, then
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play it for a long amount of time.
That's fair, I guess. No, I grew up with racing games and I'm a fan of them. And, I like they're just a good turn your mind off and race a car for a while.
For
so,
sure.
I don't know. I like the idea of changing it up with new vehicles though.
And this looks, even just taking like what the story is, the racing looks really
Yes.
cool. The crew too. Oh,
There we go.
I haven't been looking up too much about this, so I haven't.
Yeah, this wasn't really on my radar because my radar's been consumed with, being a college student recently.
Thank you. 2 years back, the crew took the driving genre out there to the big, wide,
I love when Ubisoft
open
does
world
these
of
because all of
USA.
their saying French words isn't
Thanks
wrong.
to our players. We
I like
have
that they were
taken
like,
this
you know
hybrid
what?
vision
Racing games
to the
don't have
next
enough of
level.
more things
We
to
showed
race
them
with.
Yes.
What they like
What do you want to race with?
and
Bullets,
what they
planes,
wanted to
motorcycles,
see
cars.
in the
Cars,
pictures.
skateboards, rollerblades,
Now,
you name it.
It's time to take it way beyond driving.
Powered
I
longboards.
am Stefan Bell, creative director. This is.
You just want to run against a race car? You
2.
go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
You
you.
know what I want? A Connecticut sequel.
A what?
Connecticut sequel.
Here in the U.S., motorsports
Make those race
are
cars.
louder,
No, these race
bigger,
cars. These are the only race
richer
cars.
than
Right.
anywhere else in the world. Drivers and fans meet across the country.
It is good that it's different from
and celebrate
what we've seen before, though,
a
because
common
I know
passion
Forza's
for
kind of
all
taken
things motorized.
the generic
Now's
racing game
your chance
you know,
to join in.
spotlight this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Motor Nation.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Why not?
I want to know more about the guy that we saw in the trailer.
That's fair. I have a feeling it's not super story based still.
Oh, of course not. But it looks open world enough. Well, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, it's the crew.
Yeah.
I love the idea of just racing motorboats.
What, you want to race your motorboat against a car? Go ahead. This is the
Yeah.
crew too.
Take it one step farther and do motorcycle races on top of the other vehicles.
In the heart
That's
of
crew
the
too.
city, street racers prove their skills.
In Crew 5, it's going to be
Skidding on
motorcycle
rooftops,
races on airline
burning
carriers.
asphalt,
No,
and
next
shooting
crew
around.
3 is going to be skateboarding on top of the cars while they're going, and you can only stay on top of the cars, so you have to jump to other cars.
Yes.
That's
Perfect.
extreme. Yeah, let's do some donuts. See, like racing games, the problem is I see this and
Yeah.
the finesse to that. But I guarantee if I was playing that, I would have bumped into all of the cars.
Nah. You just do like a
Walk
less elegant
your
swerve. It's
own
fine.
path off-road through the striking beauty of nature.
Yeah, there you go. Off-road.
But still racing games. Don't give me the beauty of nature because I'm going to destroy it with my car.
But Julia, you're racing ATVs and sports bikes.
I like that they're like, oh, this is nature. Now we're going to drive super big cars.
Just drive one of the motorcycles, and then you're too small to destroy nature because nature will destroy you instead.
Wait, no, I saw a hot air balloon.
Yes, you
Let
did.
me race that.
Perfect.
Let me race it.
Tame, unpredictable waves on the open ocean, rapid waters, or narrow rivers.
I think it would be so funny if after all of this, like, so you did cars, you did off-road, boats, horses.
Yes.
Horses. The fastest non-engine machine. Right? I don't know. Horses are pretty fast.
I mean, we measure machines in horsepower, but we measure them in like large amounts of horsepower. So you could try it. I
I'll
guess.
challenge anyone who wants to race. If you give me a horse, I'll race you with a car.
All right.
And we'll see who wins.
Fearless
Perfect.
pilots rule the skies.
Wait.
Spin between buildings.
You'll
through
race on the horse or the
clouds,
car?
Among stunning.
What? No, the horse on the car.
Perfect. Just strap him in.
See, this makes me nervous because I'm not very good at flying planes in video games.
Ah, it's so much fun though.
It's fun. Until I have to make the sharpest of turns.
That fog though. That's fair. Okay, this has been quite enough of this though.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to show, like, exactly what you can do.
The impression has been got though. Give me more Assassin's Creed. I don't need this.
Yeah, they're spending a lot of time on this when I really thought Assassin's Creed was going to be...
Yeah, it's a little surprising to be honest, but you know,
But it's not over yet.
Dear
So,
conference. Coming early 2018.
Thank you. All across the country, high-octane contests.
yeah, this seems like the kind of game that
Take the lead.
I'm probably not going to,
on
like, pre-order. I'm
Modern
not going
Nation.
to, you know, buy
Yeah.
when it
You
comes
have a
out.
glimpse.
Probably,
Feel like
probably a little
I'm
later.
bored one day and it's only $20 at
Register
this
now
used game store kind
for
of thing.
beta access
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or play the demo at the booth.
Or I find like someone else who has it.
Fair enough. I tend to get really into racing games once I've played them.
Enjoy
I just
the
don't
ride.
buy them.
Thank you.
Like,
Because yeah. No, I remember having one racing game on my original Xbox. I think it was called Burnout or something.
oh yeah,
And it was just
Burnout would make sense.
and it was just destroying cars. And that's
Burnout
what-
Paradise is a gem.
Ooh.
Is the Undertaker about to show up?
I was like, wait, no, Ubisoft doesn't do wrestling.
No.
Oh.
We all started as
Never
one
mind.
team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason.
All right.
Okay, well.
I guess we have to add this
We're a
in.
group of super traders. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion.
So for anyone who can't really tell, Julie and I aren't the biggest fans of South Park, so we'll sit through this one, but...
You know, it's
Somebody
just
who they don't know very well.
I get it. It has an audience.
Yeah. That audience just does not include me, which is fine.
Fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you
Also,
need
I am just
information,
now realizing
just know you can
that
rely on.
I don't think we can actually air anything with expletives that they say, so we're gonna have this one happen without the sound, and we're just gonna talk over it.
So just assume it's the kind of jokes that you know, South Park jokes are
That's how it would keep this podcast from ever coming back. So, unfortunately, you can see it behind me, but
yeah.
we're gonna keep it that way for now because the audio is a bit of a problem.
No, you can assume that they're saying bad words.
Oh yeah, it seems like a hectic mess, but it seems like a South Parky hectic mess. So
it's. I understand like the first couple games.
Yeah.
But to have something that's not, I guess there is a narrative, but
yeah,
it's not what I would say a strong narrative.
I mean, it's South Park. Like, it does have a following, and you know, they deserve games, and I'm sure it'll be great for what it is. But
for sure, yeah.
I'm good without it. Where's the stream? There's the stream. And we're back.
Is this Watch Dogs 10? We skipped all those
Skipping
other
a few.
games.
I didn't mind Watch Dogs 2.
There was this sort of synergy of
Hello.
we're looking to do something interesting
What
in
do we-
VR.
what is this?
We've got this division, and you're looking to sort of
Wait, what did it say under Elijah Wood? That he was.
sense you have of
You said
storytelling
synergy, it
within-
was strange.
and put that into the context of VR.
You can, for the first time,
I
as a
bet you it's a
player,
horror
feel
thing, though.
like you are in a movie.
That's a really good word for it.
I mean, I don't want to say horror yet because of the
Elijah
logo.
Wood, though. Elijah Wood, though.
Yeah.
I'm betting you right now it's a horror thing.
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions, memories, to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've
Yeah, never mind, it's a horror game.
Yeah, of course it is.
reality, one such test subject.
Again, it's Elijah
We'd like
Wood.
you to
His
come
company
with me
funds
to
horror
experience
horror
the
movies.
Walter test case
Technically,
for
it's a
yourself.
psychological horror game. Looks like.
Again.
I'm not sure how much of a game it's going to be. It looks like it might be just a movie more than a game, but nothing wrong with that.
What you were experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not like watching a movie, so no matter how real it may sound,
That's what they always say, but then you got like a 32-hour game.
Right. 32 hours if you're good at it.
completely safe.
Interesting. I'm gonna say Videodrome meets Soma.
See, I don't want to say anything because it looks cool. It looks like I want to buy it, but then either it's too scary and I can't play it.
I mean, I've been in shooter booths with you during horror games, and I can confirm that we are both too much of a weenie to ever play that in VR.
If it's too scary, I don't want to play it. But then it might be.
And now,
Oh.
I'm happy to share a new surprise with you. Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something really, really unique. So
Just
I
read the
want you to
teleprompter.
see that and enjoy it. Thank you.
Yeah, right. They're not, everyone knows there's a teleprompter. There's no point in hiding them. Did you hear the Xbox One? They were all very much reading.
From all over the world
Oh.
sail the treacherous trade routes of the Indian Ocean. The riches in their holds fuel their dreams of power
I
and
love
fortune,
every single
while
thing that
whetting
happens on the ocean
appetites
has
of
had a
those they
Scottish
fear
narrator.
most.
That's Ubisoft's aesthetic.
But like everything for the last 3 days, they've all had Scottish narrators. I love it.
Alright, so I kind of understand the time period, maybe?
1721. This is a very, like, I hate to say it, but Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, Black Flag.
Also true.
Which, because of the success that Black Flag had,
Yeah.
because everyone loved the ships, everyone loved the pirates.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if they were just doing their standalone pirate game.
It'd be interesting to see if this or Sea of Thieves does better, though. 'Cause that's like way more cartoony, and I think what a lot of us wanted, like as kids.
Yeah.
Especially like Puzzle Pirates being a thing that existed, but was, you know, Puzzle Pirates.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe this is Puzzle Pirates 2.
Puzzle Pirates 2, Electric Cannon Fire.
So this looks, so if this is like a brand new game without any kind of
Yeah.
franchise behind it, then I'm saying that they're taking a cue from Black Flag.
Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying this Lady Pirate. I'm a fan, personally. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this is gonna be some kind of multiplayer strategy game.
Really? Well, actually, yeah, I could see
be,
that.
It could be like single player, but I feel like it's gonna rely fairly heavily on a multiplayer mode.
I wouldn't see the point of having a multiplayer, like, I guess, pirates.
Yeah. Although that guy's making me think Mad Max, but the opposite amount of water. Ooh. Skull and bow, well. It looks good.
I think you might be right about the multiplayer, though.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I'd invest in a pirate multiplayer.
I mean, I would love to be a pirate.
120
so
days.
If I could swim.
That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy.
I bet you we can find
I'm
that on
Justin Farron, the
Wikipedia.
creative director for Skull and Bones.
So
And this is your
fact check
chance
that
to
real
not
quick.
just survive, but to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience.
So,
A
yeah.
tactical action game where we take
There
that
we go.
naval combat to the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the
There we
teeth.
go.
So because they're not talking about the story,
Skull and Bones takes place in a shared systemic world where
There
you
we
can
go.
sail solo
there it is.
or form a gang of pirates with your friends.
Yes.
And together,
Julie, let's be a pirate
terrorize
gang.
the
I
trade
hate
routes
this
of the
because
Indian
no one
Ocean.
else that I know. It's the
Season
exact
after
same thing when I play
season, you'll
Overwatch.
collaborate
I don't know one, and I'm
compete
alone,
with
and
other
it's the
bloodthirsty
worst.
players.
I'll play these
Even
games with you.
execute ruthless betrayals in order to become
Let's be a pirate
the
gang.
ultimate pirate kingpin. Now I'm proud to share with you the Loot Hunt, one of Skull and Bones'
Do you
5
think
versus
this is
5
become an E3?
team-based
Not an
PvP
E3
modes.
esport?
Yes.
Right on, right?
Let's do it.
We've
Let's
just received
single-handedly make it
intel
an esport.
that merchant convoys rich with
We'll host
treasure
tournaments here,
are
Jerry.
sailing just off the coast of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates also looking to plunder the PvP disputed waters of the Indian Ocean.
There was a game a couple years ago that this is reminding me of. But this seems a lot more well
The
developed.
Priscilla Shallows of Madagascar, located on the cusp of a bustling trade route,
It is the
That one was
perfect
like a
place for an
multiplayer
ambush.
competitive
Here
game
is
though.
our gang of pirates,
I mean, I played the Pirates of the Caribbean
with a gang of rival
online
players,
game.
the Cutthroats. Victory
And
goes
you know,
to
it's
the team with the most loot at the end of the hunt.
I'm not saying that this is bad. This is exactly Pirates of the Caribbean online.
If Puzzle Pirates were a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, where would the Pirates of the
Knowing how to
Caribbean
sail
game be?
with the wind is a pirate's most precious skill.
Like on how good it is or how related?
No, how good it is.
I'm gonna have to go in the negatives.
Alright.
We're gonna go to -5.
Alright.
Best to split up.
So a
Some
solid
going inland,
10
others
worse
keeping to the
It
open
had-
sea.
than Puzzle Pirates.
It had a story. Not that it was a good one.
Each warship has
Fair
unique
enough.
strengths.
I'm gonna
The
go ahead
frigate's
and
hull is reinforced,
hope that
its
this one is at
arsenal
least an 8.
equipped with numerous culverin cannons.
You know, I can tell you this: if I ever play this game,
The brigantine
it's gonna
is
be a lot of me
devastating
with a
up
tiny
close,
ship,
with a battering
running away
ram
with people
designed
who
to
have
break
like
any resistance.
30 cannons on one side.
Oh no, we're
The
gonna play this
sloop of
game
war
and we're gonna
kills
have
from
like
afar,
multiple
with its
TVs
crippling
and
long-range
systems set up in the
mortars
same
and
room,
precise
and we're all gonna
long
make everyone
cannons.
talk like pirates.
I can't believe we're gonna have a completely silent time playing this.
No! It'll be a pirate talk LAN party.
And it's just gonna be someone saying, don't do that.
Yeah, it seems fairly,
So I guess, yeah, I mean, Black Flag was very popular, and it was very popular because of the different aspects of being a pirate, which was the ship battles
Don't
and,
let bloodlust cloud your purpose.
you know, stealing
You're
and
here for the
plundering.
loot, and so are
Yeah.
your rivals.
No, it's very piratey.
The team
So I
that
guess,
escapes
yeah,
with the
why
most
not make
loot
a
claims
standalone,
victory.
not like a full-out game, but a multiplayer game.
I mean, you know,
Searching for more targets on the horizon.
I get
Our sloop of war spots a rival
a good enough
pirate
amount of this
ship
from like
further inland.
space games, but it's cool to see a different setting too. Because, you know, there's only so many times that you can do this with spaceships.
Yeah, and the only thing really selling this is gonna be the pirate aspect.
Yes, but to be fair, the pirate aspect is a pretty good aspect. Like, it
That's-
doesn't take much to sell someone on pirates.
No, and I keep going back to Black Flag, but you see how popular Black Flag was.
Oh, yeah.
And you always hear people who, especially people who didn't start off playing Assassin's Creed like from the beginning. Because when you ask them what their favorite game is, they're probably gonna say like 1 or 3 or you know whatever, whoever their favorite assassin is. But people who start with Black Flag or people who did not play for a very long time,
yeah,
and just it started again with Black Flag, they'll say that Black Flag was their favorite.
Yeah. What great dialogue to add in there. That ship's
With the enemy
badly
ship's
damaged.
broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board her.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
yeah.
I want to know is it just on the ship the entire time, or can you go onto land?
I have a feeling this one is specifically on the ship, and then there's probably some kind of like menu for all of the simulated going onto land and trading and getting better ship pieces.
Because what would be cool is that if there could be missions on land, and you know you do kind of, because a lot of like multiplayer games, like MMOs, what they'll do is you can go on missions by yourself,
Yeah.
and just like level up or get like a special item or whatever, and then still have the multiplayer, which is the ships.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the other thing with that though is that Sea of Thieves is doing that. Like, so it's more cartoony, but it is still like a thing that, you know, there are people who are going to want this, like they're going to be here for the battles, and there are people who are going to want the whole thing. So it is nice there's a selection coming out this year.
I don't know if, though, just battleships are going to be enough. Because while I love them in Black Flag, it just, I can't see myself like playing hours and hours and hours of just being on the ship.
It's fair. There are enough decently popular board games that are like exactly this though, that I feel like with it being automated and you actually like see everything, it might work out pretty well.
Yeah.
It probably won't last super long. I mean, most MMOs don't.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. Oh,
here you go. I love that's the second thing to use. What do you do with a drunken sailor at this E3 conference?
Thank you all very much. I'd like to invite you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
Okay, what?
But how much,
just-
though?
Why is there another trailer?
Oh, no, it's the rest of the trailer.
Ah. Kraken.
Never mind, I'm playing this game.
Kraken. I've been sold. There's a Kraken.
Or...
It's a Kraken. I guarantee it. Look at that Kraken. Yeah.
You know what? That's cool.
Suddenly I'm here for this.
I love that because...
Yes.
So now you got like fantasy elements in that, which definitely makes the story a lot more interesting.
Oh, for sure.
It definitely makes the challenges a bit scarier.
I love
no.
anything that involves a Kraken.
Did you see the...
You did.
I told you, Watch Dogs 10.
You did. They've finally become a dance troupe.
Wait, what is this?
Just Dance 2018.
Oh my god, okay, cool.
Yes. Wait, do these suits come with the game? Because wonderful. Why are they dressed like ninjas? I love this.
That... Oh, I thought those people were leaving. I was gonna laugh. I was like, yeah, you know, me too, man.
I appreciate that this is saying absolutely nothing about Just Dance whatsoever. But you don't really need to, so why not just dance?
You know what? Because I get it, like, Just Dance is popular. But... I swear to God, if this is longer than the Assassin's Creed...
Oh, Assassin's Creed's coming back. Really? Really? Wow, okay.
Alright guys, so this is a pirate game. It's really gritty and has a Kraken. Alright, up
Also
next...
K-pop.
Up next, let's get some bubbles down there.
Let's get some...
This is so
some cutesy
surreal.
K-pop. What? That's terrifying. That panda is terrifying.
Things are just coming out of the stage.
What are we am I high right now?
There's just... There's a lot happening here.
Wait, what?
Who is that?
What?
Is that a famous person?
I don't know.
That I'm just not... I just don't know who it is.
I mean, I knew who Huna was, but yeah, no idea. Alright, well...
How do you do that, Ubisoft?
What?
How do you just go from, like... Your games... Your games... and then you go to this. Just Dance is a perfectly fine game.
Yeah.
For the right times.
Oh yeah. You didn't want a remix of K-pop and
I have owned
I don't know.
Just Dance games.
Yeah.
I know they can be fun. But I would never put Just Dance over a Pirates multiplayer.
No, that's fair. I can see why.
Hey everyone, I'm BB Rexa, and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye!
I love that.
That's me.
Here's my announcement. Bye!
Just go up on stage. Oh yeah, this is coming out. See ya.
Except you just kind of like saunter in there, like over awkwardly.
As a camera. It's your music player, your flashlight, calculator,
Now this is Watch Dogs.
navigation device. But now,
Watch Dogs mobile.
high-tech company in the world has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was
Ingress.
truly
I mean,
meant to do.
Pokemon Go. I mean, well, oh.
You wish. You wish it was a good game. You don't get good games.
I mean, I still have Ingress and Pokemon Go on my phone.
Hey, new kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring your phone.
Yeah, you might wanna, if we can't have swearing on this, you might wanna...
I have a feeling this one should hopefully be. Never mind.
Nope.
Oh man. All right. Well.
Yep.
Okay. I guess we'll cut this again. I'll put this on me and not your face so we can see this in the background.
Sorry about that, guys.
So we've got.
I mean, if
South
you
Park
if you
again.
play this game, all to you.
Yeah. Although this seems like a card game, and not a magic, or not an ARG, which is that could be interesting.
All right. That was something.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of card games showing up this year.
What is this?
What space game is this? Ubisoft Toronto.
I'm gonna go there right now and be like, what are you doing?
Atlas, jewel of the Pleiades.
Just gonna turn this up
took
while
us
we're
to the
watching.
stars. Each new world more incredible than the last. We had no idea what was waiting for us.
I have a thought.
Legion.
Oh, I think I saw something
It
about this
consumes
before.
everything in its path. They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
Ooh.
Oh,
interesting.
Nope. You know what? On that controller with the ship,
Yeah.
there were like 5 pieces, and 5 of those pieces were going to cost $200 each.
Chase,
I
how's
mean,
it going?
Yes,
Breaking
but, like,
atmosphere.
it's still a space game on the Switch.
Let's even the odds.
Huh. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of pieces.
That's going to be a lot of pieces.
Just, we need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
And then you're going to buy pieces, and then the new pieces are going to come out, and your old piece is going to be shit.
They are
I
resisting
mean,
ice barrage. Linking fire loadout.
Oh, they'll have to have some kind of balancing
We're up
system in
against
place, though.
impossible odds, but together we will adapt and overcome.
There you go.
just put that onto your Xbox controller. It's fine.
Yeah.
That. Okay, I mean,
it might fit on the PS4 controller and the Switch, but we'll see.
Hi, I'm Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto.
I'm just gonna
like
say
many
it.
of you,
Yeah.
I grew up in the
Looks
80s.
pretty silly.
Obsessed with
Yeah.
sci-fi, animation, comics, and
He
of
also
course,
said Toronto.
all the really cool toys.
So
At
they're close
Ubisoft
enough to come
Toronto,
beat me up if
we
they don't like what I say right now,
dream
but it looks
bringing
very
those
silly.
amazing
There you go.
childhood memories back to life for a new generation. Starlink Battle
Okay,
for
so like
Atlas
going for the mech warrior
allows you to take
thing,
control
I guess.
of a team of star pilots in a
Yeah, I
massive,
guess if you
open,
really wanted
living
to go back
starship,
to that.
Yeah.
fighting to save Atlas from the Forgotten Legion.
If Voltron wasn't enough for you.
Build your custom starship, and then adapt to new challenges on the fly.
New
Link
announcement.
extra armor and heavy weapons to take on a huge Legion prime. Search for ancient secrets.
Like, I understand
lost
why
in the worlds of
it would
Atlas,
be really
or
cool.
outrun outlaws
Yeah.
for an asteroid.
And what this could possibly mean for
Freedom
future stuff.
is at the core of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Collect your way.
I don't know, I feel like
with both
it's gonna be another
physical
repeat
Starship
of,
collectibles
what was
and
that game?
digital versions available. And even take your game on the go.
Not Rebel
using the
Galaxy, I don't know why
power
that's
of
what I'm
Nintendo
thinking of.
Switch.
I don't know, I think I know what you're
How am I
talking
blanking on this? The one that came out and everyone was like, "There's nothing to
Visit
do."
StarlinkGame.com for more information.
No, it
and
wasn't
stay
No Man's
tuned
Sky,
for
was
many
it?
more
Yes, No Man's
surprises.
Sky.
It was No,
that's
yeah,
what I mean.
okay.
It looks like
Thank you.
No Man's Sky, but the opposite, kind of.
It looks like there's too much to do.
It looks like there's too much of the other stuff to do, but there's no like good balance yet.
Like, to have to buy the actual like ship,
Yeah.
and put on your controller. I just don't see myself.
If it came with the games, that'd be one thing.
I'm
but
Rebecca
we'll see.
Kutaz.
Oh hey. Is it sports game time?
I'm the studio
Sport.
director at
Sport game.
Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had since then a full year of support and continuous development of Steep. Since the very beginning of this project, we have been working with athletes and we have always been impressed by their passion, and dedication.
So snowboarding game,
We learned
I
how
guess?
one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing. We learned how others
I thought it
make
was
more
a
than
trampoline
6
game, and I was
million
like,
turns
what?
to practice
It's a
for the
snowy
15
trampoline
they have
game.
to
Perfect.
That's a weird sport,
These
Ubisoft.
athletes,
I mean, you know,
they
it's a
travel to the world
trampolining
to
is a
train
cool
with the
thing to
best,
watch, but I wouldn't want to play it as a
compete with the
game.
strongest, and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's truly a level of passion and dedication
Okay, the
that
segue
goes
is
well
fairly long
beyond
now.
our everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women,
I love
you realize
the announcements
that
at
there is
E3,
something they always
but
have in the back of their
sometimes
minds
the intros are
at
very
all
long.
times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just
See, I don't
one
like it when
goal
people start
at
talking
that
about how long they
unforgettable
worked on it, how much this is
This
like the goal,
December,
how much
with
they,
our
they
first
gave up their
steep
kids
expansion,
to make
this
this
is a
game,
journey
and
you
I'm
will
like, I'm
take.
gonna feel guilty if I don't
Enjoy.
play this, or if I play it and I don't enjoy it.
Right. Now, see, they're going to talk about this, and I'm just like, cool, I'm going to master it in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be the best at this game.
Or I'm gonna be terrible at this game and I'm not gonna want to play it anymore. If I have to hear the song one more time on
I mean,
something else.
I hate to break it to you, but it's E3. They use a lot of pop songs.
No, this one song in particular, it was used for League of Legends, then Ubisoft's
True.
Assassin's Creed.
True. When is Korea getting the Olympics?
And break your neck.
Yes. So it's an Olympic game.
Can I die in this game?
I mean, probably, but they wouldn't tell you you died. You would just say, like, you failed or something.
You failed because you broke your back.
Oh, do you have to, like, go through the training, too? Or is it just, like...
Probably.
Nah, it's just sports. Steep.
Okay.
Alright.
It's a sport game.
Yep. The thing with living in Canada is that the Winter Olympics are just like, all right, this is a thing that's gonna consume my life for 3 months. Like,
It's not saying that like sports games are bad either. All right, so this is what I'm assuming is Far Cry 5.
I mean, there was wheat, so Montana would be a good guess. As someone
Where
from
do they grow wheat?
Central
Only
North
Montana.
America.
Nah, you got wheat and cheeses.
There's
an American
but
flag.
there's also mountains, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Montana is correct.
You took mountains after the Jesus statue and the American flag?
Yes, because I am from Western North America, so I'm just like, terrain.
Now, already there's some controversy over this game.
Yeah, of course there is. Because it's... Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not... I don't understand because it's just a Far Cry game.
Yeah, except it's a Far Cry game attacking, like, the personification of, like, far-right beliefs, which... Yeah. There are conservatives who play video games.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people are just reactionary about it being, like...
But I mean, if we're gonna get
My name
into
is
the
Dan
whole
Hay, and I'm the executive producer of
just
Far Cry the
entire
brand,
thing,
as well as the
we've
creative
had a lot of
director
games
Far
where
Cry
you go
5.
into inner cities and,
I'd
you
like
know,
to introduce
kill
you to
gangs.
County
Yeah.
Montana. Vast,
But
So-
that doesn't go
beautiful,
against
rugged,
a large,
place
like,
where
political
people
thing.
don't even
so-
lock their front
Yeah.
door anymore. But
This
that's
is
how
a
it
nice
used to
change.
be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911.
So instead
People
of shooting
are
at gangs, you're
fucking
shooting at
scared.
white people.
I had to say it.
There we go.
Wait, what did he say?
He said they were effing scared.
And just up ahead, the small town of Falls End has been
Said things
completely
Maya would
overrun.
not like me repeating.
If you're gonna
Yeah.
survive, you and your guns for hire are gonna need to save it. But to do that,
Right, you gotta, like,
well,
recruit people for this game, right?
you're gonna need
Yeah.
to raise some hell.
Yeah. That is a cool mechanic, though.
So if you watch the trailer, what it is, they show you kind of like little bits of like people.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming because there's like a preacher, there's a bartender.
Several people of color.
Yeah.
Oh. Me too. That's how I tell everyone
dog.
that I'm displeased with them.
Yeah, dog. Which is cool.
I care more about like animals in video games than I do other people.
Look at that dog. That's a good dog.
Yeah.
We got piggies.
Okay, so
That
same.
Yeah.
Which I liked, which was really fun in Far Cry 4.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Where do you want me?
Okay.
Water tower.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I don't think it's going to be as smooth as that.
No, probably not. No, it'll be. I mean, this is engine footage. I'm pretty sure it's not actual gameplay footage. So.
Yeah, it looks very smooth to be gameplay. I mean, if it is, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm in position.
But we'll see when it comes down to it. Although these games are always a degree of fun. So.
Boom, boom, motherfuckers.
Oh, there you go. Here we go. Now it's getting hype again. Julia's not paying attention because people are signaling at her.
There's a guy.
Because we're in a bit of a fishbowl right now.
I mean, ooh, Boomer.
Hey, he has a name.
He has a name.
I'm here for Boomer. Boomer will be my best friend. I will find Boomer, and he will fetch guns.
He
for
brings
me.
2 guns, so it's another dog meat.
I love this. And you can fly the plane, please. I hope you can play as any of these people because I want to fly the plane.
I don't think.
Yes.
Oh, friends for hire. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to actually play as the allies.
But I want to fly the plane.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Give me planes.
I'm sorry. Why does Montana have so many planes?
I mean, they're crop dusters.
Fair enough. Okay.
Listen, city girl. What are they going to do once they're past 5? Are they just going to keep adding stars? Is Far Cry 7 going to have 7 stars?
Oh no, it's going to be like Far Cry Primal, which I'm surprised after Primal they kept doing like numbers.
Yeah.
Because I thought after that it was like, oh okay.
Oh, this is a lot of just game after game after game.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this. It's less teleprompter.
I mean, no, South Park, Just Dance, and now Far Cry. Everyone's already seen Far Cry.
True, yeah. It is still exciting though. Like that was stuff that we hadn't seen before. Like that made me fun to play it. Like I want to be those characters. I want to have a dog.
But I mean, like now you kind of knew.
That's true. Ooh.
Is this? I think this might be
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. Please.
Where's your master? I don't deal with domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have your little toy.
Show me the idol. Show me the redeemer.
Never mind, this is Zootopia 2.
Okay, mate. Yo, hand it over. I got a hot date. Don't do late.
Monkey's got a date.
All right.
This has a good humor to it.
Yeah.
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig.
All right. Well.
Bon appetito.
I'm here for it.
It still looks
it's
like
giving me Ratchet and Clank vibes, and I love it.
I want every fucking cop
But also like
in this
Beyond Good and Evil,
city.
just because of the
After that
animals. Oh well.
So it's cool that if you're able to play as a cop in this world, I think, is what they were hinting to.
I mean, I would definitely not, but you know, to each their own. It looks like it's more like Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ratchet and Clank kind of vibe.
Because I already like the characters that they've shown for it.
Yeah, no, I like the dynamics of them. It's really cool. They're like, I like the integration of like the human and humanoid characters.
And it looks like if I get to if I get to ride a flying motorcycle, that'll be really cool.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm here for motorcycles in general. Ooh, that makes no physical sense whatsoever, but I'm cool with it. Oh.
It has a lot of good. I'm really liking the scenery so far.
Yeah, I liked the giant statue of, was that Vishnu? just in the middle of this town. Is it Earth? Is it some other planet? Who knows? Ooh.
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got.
This is kind of giving me a sort of like a Fallout kind of feel to it, but in the future.
Just as Yama described it.
I'm picturing Titan AE, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Alright, so planet is not main focus of game?
No, because you're leaving it. Say goodbye.
I mean, I liked that it was like a short film, though.
Yeah, kind of introducing how you're going to be navigating this world.
Yeah. I'm sorry, who said that it had a Beyond Good and Evil vibe 30 seconds ago? Yes!
Oh, so we were totally wrong.
What?
About Cyberpunk.
No. Beyond Good and Evil fits that.
Oh, no, I thought it was Cyberpunk. Is it? It's not.
No, it's Beyond Good and Evil.
Right.
Yes! Yes!
Thank you very much.
Okay, I don't know if you ever played the original.
I'm kind of lost here.
The original came out years ago. The original was a PS2 game.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at
First of all, I want to
cover right now.
a
Yes.
big thank you
Oh.
to all the
I
teams
love
who
Beyond
worked
Good and Evil.
very, very, very hard.
It looks like
creating all.
it looks
all
like a
this. So
PlayStation
Yeah, I'm
game.
freaking out a little bit now.
Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank
I guess
you
you would
to
never
Eve
really think that.
with all my heart.
No.
That would be that. So I
No,
guess this was
it
the
was
new
rumored,
announcement.
but I wasn't going to believe it till something came out because there was no way.
Well, it's really good that
Thanks, Eve,
nothing
for
got
making
leaked
this
then.
happen.
Yeah.
This is just amazing. And also a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for
No
so long.
kidding. You're welcome.
I like how they're like, thank you for sticking out with us, sticking with us for so long. Everyone just woke up
15
right
years.
now.
Yeah, no.
Almost.
We've all been ready to come back, but the hope was
welcome
dying.
to System 3. Our story takes place
Beforehand?
before the birth
Yes.
of Jade.
So yeah, I never played the first one,
Multicultural human society in
it
a
looks
distant
very exciting.
solar system.
Yeah. No, the spaceship makes total
it is a
sense
time
now.
when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources.
I'm so ready for this
Is
game to
Ubisoft-
happen.
Is Ubisoft
Crazy
even
and
doing
unforgettable
Cyberpunk?
characters.
I don't know.
We fight in the name
That's-
of freedom.
I feel dumb
and the
for thinking
right
it was
to
that
determine
then.
our own fate among the stars.
Yes.
And we will helm massive star-faring vessels through territories as spectacular.
I'm
as
so
they
ready
are
for this game.
dangerous.
I mean, I also want a Beyond Good and Evil
We've been
sequel,
working
but
very
I'll
hard
handle the prequel
on
for now.
Just on the technology during 3 years, and today we have a seamless
Interesting
online
they would go
playground
straight to the,
where we can travel across space at
Origins
the speed
or-
of light.
yeah.
Well, because
We
the
can
whole game kind of
explore
focuses on
mysterious
like
cities and discover unknown lands by ourselves
her having to
or
figure
with
out like
friends.
what
And we want you
what her
to
parents were
participate in the making
trying
of
to
this
save
great
her from in the first
adventure.
place.
Right.
With her uncle
Join
helping
our
her through
Space
everything.
Monkey program.
So, you know.
Today, and help us make Beyond Good and Evil a world that will challenge us
Yep, I'm
and
already
bring us
saying
together
everyone.
for thousand adventure, thrills, and fun.
I'm actually gonna live tweet this.
Yeah.
While I'm doing it,
please,
because I see already
just
people freaking out.
join us.
Oh yeah.
This is-
I mean, I am also freaking
Thank
out
you.
because like
Thank
Beyond Good and Evil is finally coming out.
Yeah, congratulations, you guys. You know.
It's been so long.
Gabrielle and Michelle, you've done a fantastic job. It's
See,
amazing
I wish I
what,
played
I've
the
been
original,
able
so I could
to
also
achieve.
be, because I want to be hyped up.
You and
I can lend you the original. You can play it.
and all
It's
the
so good.
teams, have
But
the
there's like,
power
there's
of
no other
creating
feeling
games that
than having a
will
game that you
amaze
loved
all the
on an
gamers.
original
I think video games can
station.
help us
Yeah.
to grow and to get better.
And then seeing it
So
again
thank you
after,
very much.
especially,
Thank
how
you.
long was it since the first?
I don't even freaking know at this point. But like this game was so important. Like
So to have that come back,
yeah. So the whole mechanic of the original game is you take pictures
I would like to thank
and also
everyone
fight.
here in the
So like
room
that was
and
where the
those who are watching us
complexity came from.
home.
So like
Thank you for listening
I'm just
today,
so excited.
and thank you for playing our game.
I can't believe that's what they ended on.
So,
At Ubisoft,
I like that.
thank you
No, I'm
for
so
your
happy with that
incredible
last note. Like that.
imagination and enthusiasm.
That's such a strong
All
note.
of
They
us
knew
here,
exactly
we wish
what they
you
wanted to
all
do, which
a
was
lot
good.
of
Yeah,
fun
for sure.
Playing games this year. So thank
I'm
you
just
very
gonna
much,
tweet about this
and
real
have
quick.
a great E3.
Cause ha. I'm gonna have the best E3 now. Dang.
Now this is gonna be kind of hard to top now.
I mean, Sony's next, and Sony might be announcing the other things that I want out of E3, so we should be all right.
Okay, wait, look, most importantly, it's not
I'm that
over.
guy.
The show is not over,
That's me.
folks.
I'm
We're
that
gonna
guy.
send you back to the home base behind the theater. We have 30 minutes of an exclusive.
Yep.
Oh, what is it? I lost it. Assassin's
Things
Creed
are still
Origins.
coming out.
Exclusive gameplay, 30 minutes.
Ah.
Right now, let's go
See, it's
back to
funny
home
that
base
they
outside
they
the
ended
theater.
with that because you're not even thinking about the other stuff.
No, I don't even give a shit about this stuff. I'm just tweeting about Beyond Good and Evil right now.
Hey there, folks. What a show and what an ending, huh, guys? Wow.
That was amazing.
Fantastic. It was jam-packed with great games, and we've got more great games to show you right now, specifically Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm Chris
I don't
Wanders.
care
joined by
anymore.
Eddie Duong.
Yeah, no, now it doesn't even care. Like what you said, Assassin's Creed, a huge franchise, doesn't matter.
I'm like, no, I don't
let's
care.
get right into
Beyond
it,
Good and
fellas, here.
Evil.
Without further ado, we've got 30 minutes of exploring the open world in Assassin's Creed Origins.
All right, so are we gonna go through this, or do you think we're gonna end it for now?
Is there anything you feel like needs to be talked about from all that?
I mean, really, now it's kind of hard to talk about anything.
Yeah,
because
I mean, I guess start off with the stuff that I think was most important for me, which obviously Beyond Good and Evil. I grew up playing a lot of those games, and I remember Beyond Good and Evil being like one of the first games I was allowed to like play when my mom stopped, like before she like stopped caring about age restrictions on things.
Yeah.
It's just like basic combat, and then you take pictures of monsters. That's all it is. So like.
And when you explain it like that, then it sounds absolutely harmless.
Yeah. I mean, it was slightly less,
Yeah.
But still, like that, it was super important, and like it came out 10 years ago or something like that. Like it's in that era of games where like I also want them to release Psychonauts 2 soon and stuff. And
yeah,
I know Sony's gonna do a whole bunch of stuff that is gonna be super important for that. So it's really cool that they're coming out with this when they are, cause yeah.
See, I wish I could be up on the hype because it's a wonderful feeling. Like I could play the game now, and I'm sure I'll be hyped up for this. But it's such a wonderful feeling for
When
playing
it's
a game,
announced.
especially a game that you thought, all right, it may not have a sequel, and you kind of gave up on that.
Yeah.
And you've kind of made peace with that.
Oh yeah, no, I was sure it was never gonna happen because the mechanics in that game were kind of terrible, and like there's a bunch of stuff wrong with it, obviously, and like it's made in the early 2000s, so it's like actually problematic. Like
Yeah.
the Jamaican rhinoceroses who owned the shop that you buy your parts from and stuff. Like, it wasn't a great
So just
technical
normal
game.
PlayStation 2 stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It was PlayStation 2 era problematic, which is fine, but like, I mean, it's not fine, but you deal with it if you're gonna play those games.
Yeah.
And I played that game and loved it, and I'm so happy that it's coming back.
That's
and
just
like with the with everything looks so much prettier now, and like hopefully have better mechanics, and it'll just be nice to like actually be able to fly the ship too, because you fly that spaceship for like 2 seconds in Beyond Good and Evil, so it'll be really cool to see that be like an actual part of the game.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, so that was a very strong way to end your conference.
Yeah.
Good job, Ubisoft. And I guess just other talking points about. So if we're gonna start at the beginning, I guess Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I mean,
which
they're playing it
we're
back here.
which we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
Again, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, we have our location, we have our character, which was the most important, obviously.
Yep.
And so we have newer gameplay coming out here. Yeah, bow and arrow.
Yeah,
You got
cool. That hood is warm.
yeah,
And
the
I will
lion.
say for the
That's gonna mess me
guys
up
out
for
there
sure.
who-
And not really much to say about it. I mean,
yeah, I mean it's gonna be an Assassin's Creed game. I got the hiccups. It's gonna be an Assassin's Creed game. Like it's gonna be fairly predictable, but hopefully the open world aspect of it makes it,
They have a full life in the world. They have needs. They have wants.
a little bit more.
and I'm very surprised with how short. And I guess, like we've been saying all this time, how much can you really say about a new Assassin's Creed game? And I guess that's why it was so short.
Yeah, I mean, that is fair. Like, there's not much to announce anymore. Like, you want to give people something to discover, and really, at this point, if you say too much about an Assassin's Creed game, you're suddenly getting rid of all of that mystery.
So it seems like they're more interested in letting things be revealed later on, and just kind of giving you the obviously gameplay that people want to see.
For sure. And I mean, it'll come out in due time, and yeah. It'll be
no real lions were harmed.
It'll be exciting to see what happens with it.
Same thing with Far Cry 5. You know, I think more things are going to be, more important things are going to be revealed, and I guess it was just more acknowledging that this is coming out, guys.
Yeah, for
These
sure.
are two big franchise games. And then, what was after Assassin's Creed? It was, they had a lot of games.
The Crew 2.
Crew 2, again, same thing. I mean, it looked like it focused on one guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's
adrenaline is,
realistically just going to be a racing game.
In the end of all, yeah.
You gotta have something to sell a trailer. But like that one, I mean, it's going to be standard fare. Like, most of it's pretty, yeah. They definitely kept their biggest, like, game changer announcement for last.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, as for the rest of it, you know, Far Cry 5 will be interesting to see how well it does.
Yeah,
because I don't know how many people are going to buy it.
Far Cry, which was the last Primal, which was the last game that came out from them. Because a lot of people said the map felt very similar, and what they thought was that the map was just kind of taken from Far Cry 4. So I think they have a lot to live up to.
Yeah, for sure.
And they have a lot to deliver, and if it's not enough, then it's not really gonna sell at all.
Yeah, I mean, they have to have something to go off of that isn't just like, you know, it's a Far Cry game, especially because of the content of this one, they're gonna have to sell a little bit more for people, just to, I mean, for some people, just because the controversy of it. But,
yeah, and I mean, you'll get over that, because how many times do we gotta go to an island?
Yeah.
Or we have to be in this tropical kind of place?
That's fair.
That would be interesting, though, going to a place that's still kind of, because the tropical islands were very isolated. It would be very cool to go to a place that's near your own home,
yeah,
but that's still very isolated.
For sure. It's definitely, well, I mean, small town Montana can be very isolating, so it is cool that they're like showing that side of it too.
And I mean, and that's the exact same thing too, which it's not a huge island, it's, you know, small town.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's pretty scary how isolating that could actually be. So other than that, so again, everything's very straightforward.
Yeah.
With Assassin's Creed, Far Cry 5, I'm sure they're going to reveal more. And this was just trying out the gameplay, which already seems, for Assassin's Creed, seems very smooth.
Yeah, they got their ability tree. Looks really cool too. Like, I love the UI that they've got for the new Assassin's Creed too.
It looks very neat, because I know I've been playing Witcher 3 lately, and I can't stand it when
I hate that UI.
When things are not, especially abilities.
Yeah.
They're very small and they're hard to read.
And then because
I'm an
of
old
the way
person.
that it was ported, sometimes you can't find your mouse, and then it's yeah.
It's
So
not fun.
I don't know. I think this one's gonna look really good. I like that it kind of looks like just the Xbox Live menu already, but also kind of like it harkens back to the Animus. But I feel like this might be the only instance of something that looks like that.
I know. I hope. I said that again. I hope they don't have the Animus.
Yeah.
Because they don't need to anymore.
Yeah.
They could have stopped after the first game.
It's true.
Because after technically, when did, I guess, spoiler alert, but it's been out for a while, when Desmond died?
Yeah.
They could have stopped the Animus because that was his story.
Yeah.
The Animus was his story, and it could have died with him.
Yeah.
And then you could have just given Assassin's Creed because that story arc was over.
No, for sure.
And so you could have had. I really hope the Animus is just no longer, because then you get the Black Flag. What was it? It was a random guy in an Animus, and then which I felt was cool.
Yeah, I mean, you can bring it back for stuff, but I feel like Origins specifically needs to not do that. Like, Origins needs to be, this is the game. If you want to have any element of the Animus, be your startup menu and your, like, settings menus and stuff, and be like, you are operating the Animus, but you're also inside of it, that'd be fine.
Because, I mean, if you have that as, like, your, your menu, people who haven't played the game before aren't really going to question it.
No,
and people who have played it before aren't going to question it because they're so used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, yeah, no, it's. I hope they don't have that in because I think it's pointless at this point.
Yeah.
I believe. So, also now for Assassin's Creed, the games can now start going in the same times as old games.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But different places.
Yeah, if they're diversifying to like different parts of the world already too, and you've got, like, they're showing already that it's more diverse than just like Spain and France and
and Italy,
various other parts of Europe. Although to be fair, this is still hearkening to biblical stories, so it is, they're keeping in line with the themes and stuff. But it'll be cool to see where they go from here.
For sure.
On that note, Assassin's Creed and Far Cry will be exciting to see what they do.
And I guess Just Dance and South Park's coming up.
Just Dance and South Park are happening, and I'm going to be glued to my Twitter feed until Beyond Good and Evil 2 comes out.
So that was a very, very good end to a conference.
Yeah,
good job, Ubisoft. You guys really built the amp. You really built it up there.
Y'all really pulled through more than we thought you were going to. Okay. On that note, thanks for joining us for the Ubisoft conference, and we will be back in a couple hours for the Sony one.
We'll be hanging around, but you guys can definitely come back and check it out.
Oh yeah.